Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to go over 5 signs that she doesn't like you. I know it can be confusing trying to figure out if someone's into you, so I wanted to make this video to help you out from the other perspective. Not everyone you like is going to like you back, and that's totally okay. I've been there too, and it sucks, but the sooner you realize it, the sooner you can move on with your life. So let's dive into these 5 signs that she's just not into you. Alright, so first up is a lack of communication. This could mean she's not texting you back for a whole day, or when she does, it's super short and she doesn't really seem interested. Maybe she's not asking you any questions and just responding with stuff like, yep, cool, or sure. These are pretty bad signs. When a girl likes you, you can usually tell because she'll ask you questions, seem genuinely interested in what you have to say, and try to keep the conversation going. Now, she might just be shy or not a big texter, but often it means she's not really into you. And here's a big red flag if she only texts you when she needs something, like a favor or a ride. That's a bad sign. She probably knows you like her and is just using you for your time and effort. I hate seeing this happen because I know a lot of people who go through it. I have guy friends who tell me everything about the girls they're seeing, and it drives me crazy when I hear this stuff. Don't let this happen to you. Remember, if a girl wants to talk to you, she will. Anytime I've liked a guy, I've always wanted to talk to him. I've never gone a day without responding to his texts, and if I was busy, I'd at least let him know. When a girl likes you, she'll want to talk to you, and if she can't at the moment, she'll let you know. Sure, things come up and we get busy, but generally speaking, if she doesn't reply to you in a day, it's not a good sign. Next up, she flakes out. You make plans with her, and then an hour before you're supposed to meet, she cancels. How many of you have had this happen? It's the most frustrating thing ever. It's all about being clear with your intentions, and so many people just don't do that. It's incredibly frustrating. So if she cancels on you at the last minute or makes up excuses for why she can't hang out, she probably doesn't like you. If it happens once, okay, give her a pass. Sometimes things come up unexpectedly. But if it keeps happening, it's a pattern. She's doing everything she can to avoid hanging out with you, which girls don't do if they like you. More importantly, it shows she doesn't respect your time. If you're putting your time and energy into someone, you should be getting that back. If you're not, don't even bother pursuing this girl. Number 3 on my list, she's not touching you or she dismisses you touching her. When we like someone, it's normal to want to hold their hand or give them a hug. If you notice she doesn't touch you at all, or she pulls away when you try to touch her, that's not a good sign. Now, I'm not talking about a random girl at a bar that you've never met before. If you try to touch her and she backs off, that's totally normal. I'm talking about someone you know, maybe someone you've gone out with a couple of times. If you go to give her a hug at the end of a date and she acts weird about it, she probably doesn't like you. Of course, everyone shows affection differently. Maybe she's just not a physical touch kind of person, and that's okay. But if she consistently avoids any physical contact, it's likely a sign that she doesn't see you that way. So pay attention to how she reacts when you try to get close. If she's not into it, she's probably not into you. Number 4, she refers to you as her friend. Once you're in the friend zone, it's tough to get out. Not impossible, but definitely hard. Maybe I'll do a video on that in the future. If she's always calling you her friend, that's a bad sign. It's usually her way of hinting that she's not interested without being mean. Phrases like "you're such a good friend" or "I love having you as a friend" are not what you want to hear when you're interested in her. Of course, this isn't always a deal breaker. Some people do manage to escape the friend zone, but it really depends on the girl. Just because it worked for someone else doesn't mean it'll work for you. So if she keeps using the word friend, it's a tough spot to be in. It doesn't mean there's no hope, but it's slim. If you're hearing friend a lot, she probably doesn't like you in that way. Last on my list, number 5, she's talking to other guys. If she's chatting with other guys as much or more than she's talking to you, or if she's coming to you for advice about them, that's not a good sign. Sometimes girls might mention other guys to make you jealous, which is pretty unhealthy and just playing games. High-quality, healthy women don't do that, but we can't completely rule it out. What I'm really talking about is if she's coming to you for advice about these other guys. Maybe you're friends and she's asking you how to get a date with Joe or what she should do about some relationship issue. If she's doing this, it means she sees you as just a friend, not a romantic interest. Another thing to watch for is if she talks about her ex a lot. It doesn't necessarily mean she wants to get back with him, but it might mean she's not over him. Breakups are hard and it takes time to get over a relationship. If she just broke up with him, it's understandable, but it puts you in a tough spot. You don't want to invest all your time and energy into someone who's not over their ex. In this case, give her a little space and time to process and heal. Then, see where you both stand later on. So guys, that's all I've got for today. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also, drop a comment below and let me know what you thought. Did I miss anything? What are some signs you've noticed that show a girl's not into you? I'd love to hear your stories in the comments. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I love connecting with all of you there too. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.